See that? What a nasty pair that is. And now we're back at the Autumn Village. I wonder where all the villagers went from here. I know I locked them up somewhere. Over there, probably. Anyway, the reason we're out here is for this. If you have a look, especially here on the mini-map, you see all down the center there, there's these weird-looking markings on the map. That is the railway, which doesn't actually have any rails on it. Okay, it's the support pillars for the railway. These go from here all the way back to the other village. That was quite a big job. I had some help from Saffron with building all the pillars, spacing them out, and designing and placing blocks, and well, that's pretty much all there is. Anyway, made it all the way here. Now I need to, well, build a building for it. And that's what this one is for. No? That's what this one is for. Magic. I filled up an ender chest with a bunch of these while we were building this. And we went through a whole chest and then some, just to make the pillars. Anyway. So while I'm building this, the latest news on my medical issues is that I have to take that foul-tasting PTU. That was, what was it? Propyl thiouracil, PTU for short. I have to take that for about a year, and then after that we'll see if I still need it. Hopefully not, because that thing is, it's disgusting stuff. Seriously, there is no other way to describe what that is. And the way that one actually works is it's not actually treating the disease. Being an autoimmune disease, to treat the disease you actually have to kind of destroy my immune system. So that's kind of not an option. So that one's basically just treating symptoms. Not sure exactly how I want this building, because the road coming in here is a layer down. Maybe I'll put the whole thing down another level. I might dig all this out. That'll make it a little easier. I don't have a shovel. I do have a tape measure though. Aha! Anyway, I'll explain that a little later. Just a little. What else? I went and saw a endocrinologist today. He tells me that I'll need to be taking blood tests every 4 weeks or so, because the hormones that are causing issues take about 7 days to get out of your bloodstream, and it takes about a 4-week period to reach equilibrium, he says. So every 4 weeks you need to get blood tests. I also have some other sort of genetic testing that needs to be done, but that one doesn't need to happen till January. I think the next set of blood tests that I need to do is a few days before Christmas. No more information on the heart problem at the moment. The heart monitor basically saying that nothing urgent needs to be done means we've got a bit of breathing room, and yeah, the next time that's going to be hooked up is end of January. One last very important thing that the doctor said to me today was I need to keep an eye on my temperature. If I start to develop a fever, he gave me a third piece of paper to get blood works done, because I can potentially develop a sensitivity to this medication, which is a really bad thing. Apparently that it does something with my white blood cell count. I think it depletes the white blood cells, which is bad for your immune system because they are what fights off disease and such. And if I keep taking the medication and that's happening, then the white blood cell count's just going to get lower and lower, and basically open myself up for pretty much every thought of disease that comes past, and that's bad. So yeah, if I start to feel feverish, I need to go get a specific sort of test done. I have pieces of paper of this, so I just need to walk into the place and say, I need this done, and they'll do it for me. And yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyway, now that we've got all the serious medical stuff out of the way, I'm pretty certain you would have noticed the new intro. This is episode 75, which is quite the milestone, so I figured it was time for a new intro. I got a hold of a friend of mine, Ben Draws Life, gave him a few details and a few days, and he got back to me with a pretty awesome picture. I'll be using that one, I don't know, maybe another 75 episodes, maybe 150, who knows. But I've kind of got two variations of the intro in mind. One of them being the one you saw just before. If I have some sort of short intro, then that's the one you'll see. If I've got something a bit more extended, then I've got another one in mind. But I'm still messing around with the editing process, trying to tweak it and get it to look how I want. Okay, we're back. It looks like we're back. Everything's working, zombies are groaning. I think we're back. Yeah, I was afflicted by the error that stopped people logging in using the old launcher. So I built this, and then I logged out, and then I couldn't log in again. So now I'm using, what is it? Multi-MC. I'm using Multi-MC to launch my game now. And all seems to be working well so far. Now this here is my train station. Oops, wow, turned around a bit much. I don't think I like this here in comparison to that up there. I think I need to put some of those slabs across here. I also want to take all of these stone bricks out and replace them with wool. It'll be the light green or cyan. Sorry, light blue or cyan, because I think that's what they are. Because it's definitely not lime green. Yeah, also put some stone along the side of the roads along here. That's about it. So anyway, episode 75. Have a brand new intro. So I think it's about time I found a brand new place to start building things. We've got our autumn village here, which obviously needs some work. Still doing some work on the fort village. One day I'm going to do some demolitions up there, I think. Grab all that endstone and obsidian. But yeah, for this episode, I'm going to go back that way. I'm not going to bother trying to jump over those. I know it's possible, but I fail quite often. So I might as well just run along the ground. So I'm going to go back to the original minecart track, because there's a place that I want to head off from. Alright, I'm all ready to go. I've got a brand new sword, a brand new bow with power 2, punch 1, flame 1. I didn't grab arrows, so I'll do that now. I have my supply ender pouch. It's got the silk touch and the arm fortune, just in case I need it. Axe, just in case. Don't think I'll need it. Bucket of water, and storage, and my food. Now, over there is where the fort's at. Over there is where the tree farm is at. And this jungle over here is where we're at. I'm going to go over the other side of this and just keep on going until I find something interesting. Don't know how far I'm going to go. And if I happen to die, well, I'll respawn back there and have to do all this again. The observant of you may have noticed that I don't have as many levels now as I did as I was on my way back. That would be because I blew up. Yep, there was a creeper, and I hit him twice and thought I killed him and turned my back on him. And then he blew up and killed me, and it was not a pleasant sight. But oh well. It gives me a chance to use my brand new fancy death markers on my intro screen, which you may have been wondering about. I actually don't know what they're going to be yet. I haven't done them. The crosses, gravestones, little things down in the bottom left corner. Snow and jungle at once. Yeah, the idea behind those is there's 5 little boxes. When they fill up, and it's basically another tick. That's 5 things, so they become the next color, sort of thing. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I'll have to get into either Photoshop or 3ds Max later on. Anyway, for now, I'm just going to keep running. Hey, traveling merchant. Emeralds for a bookshelf? No thanks. Yeah, we have the first signs of a different biome. Looks like a glacier to me. Ooh. Yeah, it's not bad up here. Just turn my render distance up so I can see a bit better. That's interesting. What could this have been? Oh, maybe this is the ceiling. This is the roof. Yeah. Hello, deep dark dungeon. With a flying horse in it. Damn you. Wow. That's cool. I'm not equipped for a dungeon, so I'm going to mark this and come back another time. What's going on here? Sharks and scorpions. Shark wins. And more sharks. I haven't seen sharks in a while. Dolphins, come and save me. Quite a few sharks here. I seem to have... What is that? That looks highly unnatural. Is that another one of those dungeons, like over near the Autumn Village? Filled with 20 billion spawners? That's a very strange looking mound there as well. This seems to be as far to the southwest as I can go here. I might have to cross over there. The long way. Hey, look, a ship. Whoa! And a really tall oil geyser. No wonder they're out there. Hey, an elephant. A baby elephant. That's... Hey, look, another one of them. You're cuter than that. Oh, looky there. Whoa. That's a much shorter staircase. Hey, he's got a shield. And what the hell was that bow? Look at that thing, it's all colourful. Oh, I don't get to see what it is. Oh. Well, now that creeper's despawned, let's go check out that huge bright patch, see what that is. Is this another entrance? Oi, hey! Totally cheating. Let me see what he's carrying there. Look how colourful that is. I think I crashed my game. Oh, there we go. That is really weird. His shield becomes a rainbow. Well, this is awesome. Just kind of comes out into the end of the ravine perfectly. I just remembered I have a bow. Haha. I like this spot, this is cool. Wow. Ah! Whoa, that hurt. I am certainly not equipped to take that one on. Oh, look at it on the minimap, that's awesome. More fir trees. Where's all the redwoods? The hell was that? Is that you? Hey! Hey! Stop it! Get off me. Man, that's a scary sound from those things. I was watching Pitch Black the other day and that's pretty much the same sound that those flying things make. Get off my head. There's a little raft. There's a spawner underwater. Whoa! 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 How did I miss that? That looks awesome. Quiet, bear. Oh, you're a tiny little bear. But be quiet. Look like it's got cannons and everything. Hello? Is there anyone in there? Oh, hello. Why is there a huge stack of TNT on the deck? That's very, very strange. Almost willing to bet this stuff is stuff that will explode when I hit it. Alright, let's test it with this piece. Oh no, it's safe. All that work for nothing. Maybe it's just part of the look, maybe these are the rounds for the cannons. Let's grab some water back and grab this other stuff. Oh! Looks like I sprung a bit of a leak in here. That's quite the dining room. Captain's room? Captain's quarters? Oh, Captain? He wasn't too bad. I was not expecting that. The rest of the ship is deserted. Now that I've finally made it out of all the freaking snow biomes, there's another castle. This one's got a bit of a barn attached. I found this. These ones are fir trees. This does not look like a fir tree. I have finally found my redwood. I'm gonna cut down a tree. Might as well make it this one. Oh wow, it's raining redwood. Yeah, I'm gonna take all of this with me. And finally get some redwood going. Now, I've covered pretty much the entire south coast, all up the west coast, and I kind of made it to an even line with all the arrows in the top right there. They're pointing at the autumn village. I was basically running alongside those. I decided it was time to head home because I don't want to explore the north yet. And that's when I found this. But pretty much everything that I've run over so far has been some sort of snow biome. Wow, look at it disappearing in chunks. Yeah, they weren't overly impressive snow biomes. They were very flat, no trees. Well, very few trees. They did have quite a few castles spread around, which is going to be cool for later projects. But they didn't really have anything that inspired building. So I'm going to go back home. I'm going to finish off my projects there. Then I might head north and see what we can see out there. I was about to jump off there. That wouldn't work. Unless I can... Oh crap! I don't need to jump. It's just going to disappear from under me. Well, this is unfortunate. It seems the villager houses followed the same pattern as the terrain generation. I wonder where the rest of the village went. And the final thing for today, this has been a few episodes coming, I just keep forgetting. Is that how I want it? I think that's how I want them. It's hard to tell because they're different to the ones downstairs. Yeah, it looks like that's right. Alright, we're going to put another 3 across the back. I don't know if I need any extra lighting in this one. There we go. How am I going to light them up? I've only got one lever. I need to grab another one. Okay, funny story. While I was actually on my way over here to make this monument to the creation of a railway system, I totally forgot that I had a railway system and walked halfway. There we go. Marvelous. I forget about that every time. Okay, we want first XekeLand minecart track. Episode, oops, not 007, it's 071. There we go.